guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Moni. Today I'm reviewing the Love is Blind reunion season 6, and I'm kind of under the weather. I'm literally drinking tea right now, so just excuse like the vibe and everything. But let's just hop right into it. So this is episode 10 for my podcast, so I do have other topics I want to get into. The first is just a little quick topic. This has been all over social media. So Draya Michele, she announced that she was pregnant by NBA star Jalen Green, which I guess he's like 21, 22 years old. And Draya Michele is 39. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I did want to hear y'all opinion on it. Like, how do y'all feel about it? I mean, it is what it is. I feel like older guys do it all the time with younger girls. It's kind of a sticky topic to speak on because I've seen both sides of the spectrum as far as this conversation. I don't really have much an opinion on it just because it's not really me or has nothing to do with me. And as far as social media, I don't really look into Draya Michele or Jalen Green, even though I know who they both are. But I don't know. I guess that's just the world we live in nowadays. So anyway, let's get into Love is Blind. Y'all, I didn't even have time to like fix my hair and make it look good. So not that that matters. Like literally the lounge room is chill vibes and we're literally chilling right now. So before we get into this review, make sure you have your tea, your blunts, your drink, your cocktail, whatever you're drinking, whatever you want to have. You just want to have a bottle of water. If you cooking, make sure you got your plate ready before we hop into this video. Ugh. Okay, so the reunion basically opens up with a lot of the previous couples from the previous seasons of Love is Blind. I didn't watch every season of Love is Blind, so I don't know if they've done that before, but I didn't really understand the purpose of that. I was just like, okay, like, that's cool. So Johnny and Amy were basically the only successful married couple, and they still are married to this day when they showed up to the reunion. It's funny how they show clips of Milton and Lydia as far as the previous couples that's still together, but they did not come to the reunion as like a previous couple, so I didn't really understand why they showed them. Excuse me. So we had Jeremy. He pulled up in a Hawaiian shirt again. He ate that low key. And he had on a suit or whatever. Jeremy says that he's seeing somebody new. And it's Sarah Ann. And they welcome out Sarah Ann, and they basically been dating almost a year. They live together, and as soon as I guess that day at the lake, after the jet skis, like from that point on, they just started dating already. So, we get into their topic or whatever, and Laura is in Barcelona on work. So she joins virtually, and she says like she's all good. She's dating somebody new. Apparently Jeremy was engaged when he applied for Love is Blind, and Sarah Ann and Laura both said that he told them that. Sarah Ann and Jeremy were both lying about leaving the parking lot that night, I guess, and Laura was just airing it out, like she was cussing him out. It was intense. They was cussing each other out because it was intense, and Sarah Ann was not backing out either because she's just like, this is my man, like y'all are not about to do that. So apparently they both lied and said like, oh yeah, we didn't leave the parking lot, but they really did. They went back to Sarah Ann's house, whatever. So Sarah Ann checks Laura like, you told Jeremy a lot of shit about me, saying like that Sarah Ann was a pick-me, and basically like what I said in my original review, I feel like Laura and Chelsea both kind of said some things to Jeremy and Jimmy to like throw them off. Not really to throw them off, but like it definitely enhanced their chances of being picked to get married based off what they said, just overall, right? So Sarah Ann basically looks really dumb trying to defend herself, and everyone was like silent for real. And Laura is just cackling because she's just like, this looks crazy, like this is ridiculous, and it's not going to end well. Because I guess apparently they break up a lot. Like, they get back together on and off a lot, but they recently moved in together. So I don't really know how that's working. But yeah, that's what they told us. And they show an unseen scene of Sarah Ann and Laura talking. And it was at the lake. And Sarah Ann was really like apologizing to Laura and everything. But Laura just feels like the apology was fake, because right after that she pursued Jeremy and they started dating like that same day. So everyone was basically like dragging Sarah Ann, and all of the ladies was like, you're not a girl's girl, like you're only for self. And Sarah Ann, the way she was just like checking everybody and like responding to everybody, like she looked like she was ready to fight, like she was done talking at that point. So Chelsea says every time she sees Jeremy, her and Sarah Ann are always broken up, which is what is expected in my opinion. They both looked a fool trying to defend that too, but they were just like, we live together, whatever. Laura lets it be known like she's dating someone new, and she leaves because she has to. They just cancel her out basically because she joined in virtually, so they was just like, okay, her segment is basically done. And she did apologize to AD about the whole bean dip situation too. So Trevor walks in, only briefly though, like literally momentarily. Chelsea was like still clapping as he was walking in. She's like, yeah, she was like the last person still clapping when he walks in. So y'all, turns out Trevor had a girlfriend while he was on Love Is Blind. Like basically Trevor lied and played Chelsea while on the show. Like, good thing she didn't pick him, because he had a girlfriend back at home, which she was okay with. If he found love, he was gonna leave and cut her off. She was okay with that. But if he didn't, she was okay with him coming back to her, which was really weird. I think Trevor was literally crying. He didn't really have much to say, so he didn't really stay for long. They let him leave. So now we get into AD and Clay. Weeks went by before they spoke. AD was fed up after like what happened at the altar. Clay definitely reached out, and he reached out first to AD. And he talked about how he wanted to get into therapy and like better himself so he can be a husband one day. He did say that the previous couple, Tiffany and Brent, well basically Brent inspired him, and really like he felt like he wanted to portray that type of he wants to, I guess, grow and learn to be a husband like him one day, just based off how he treats Tiffany and how he was ready to marry Tiffany. So yeah, we recap Amy and Johnny's first year of marriage, and like they were so wholesome and cute. Like it was just the sweetest thing. They went to Paris, they celebrated New Year's together. It was just really, really sweet. Like I'm glad that they stayed together and they still together. Now it's questions. Basically, like they have questions from like, I don't know, the crowd or like the previous couples. They asked Jimmy and Chelsea a question. I honestly forget exactly what the question was, but Chelsea is talking mainly about how she showed obvious insecurities and how she pretty much regretted that. She took everything like with grace, because she did receive a lot of backlash. I could tell just by watching it myself, because even me watching it, I was just like, ooh, it was a lot. She did say her and Jessica are still friends. Like they're still cool. It's literally no pressure. They're like really close friends actually. Jimmy speaks about his secret that he had back at home when he slept with his homegirl. He basically said like she didn't deserve that. Like he can take backlash and he can take the criticism that he's receiving on the show, but they cannot, and they didn't deserve that. One of the friends was extremely pissed that that came out, and I'm pretty sure it was the other friend that didn't sleep with him for obvious reasons. And they was pissed that he basically told Chelsea that anyway, because it was like, you don't have to tell her everything on the show. You just meet someone, whatever. So Jimmy and Jessica, they discuss why he didn't give her something in the pods for her to feel secure within his decision or whatever. And he still was like dancing around it. Chelsea looked really uneasy in this moment. They did try to continue their relationship after the show, Chelsea and Jimmy, but I was reading the comments, and this is just allegedly, but they said it only lasted a few days. But I looked at Chelsea's Instagram just now, and it seemed like they were still together. So I don't know hoping they're still together from their socials. It look like they're still together, so we'll have to wait out and see on that one. He claims he gave Jess 10 minutes to talk. Jess said it was about 45 minutes, and he was just like, no, it was 10 minutes. I think we only talked for 10 minutes. Why did they pull up the receipt and they talked for 2 hours and 13 minutes? How does that feel like 10 minutes? So anyway, they bring up the question about Chelsea comparing herself to Megan Fox. And she says like she regretted even saying that. Like I said, she does seem more confident within herself. And she did say she received a lot of backlash and she just regrets saying that. I feel like the internet is a little harsh nowadays. Like it has become a harsh, dark place over time. I feel like it's continuing to get worse over time. Just with social media and everything like that. It's really crazy. So, Kenneth and Brittany talk now. Kenneth says everyone like processes things differently because he received a lot of backlash for being like very nonchalant, always on his phone, and just like seemed like he didn't really care after a while. He did say he called Clay crying after him and Brittany broke up because I don't know why he did that, but he didn't really have much to say. Brittany did say that they speak almost every single day. They call each other often at work, you know, and they talk all the time, and they have a bond that they'll never end, even though they're not together. Matthew didn't attend the reunion because he didn't want to, I guess. Yeah, he didn't attend the reunion, but they did show the receipt of him talking to AD and the other Amber the exact same way, like saying, oh, I know your father would have definitely wanted to give me your hand, and I feel like if I can have your hand in marriage, then blah, 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 blah. But AD tells everyone, like, her and Matthew went on a couple dates, and Clay said that wasn't news to him, like she told him that. But yeah, she went on a couple dates with Matthew, and she met him after the show. Micah and Izzy from season 4 and 5 tells everyone that they'll be on the next season of Perfect Match. This is like the end of the reunion. It's basically closing out with the previous couples talking and the current cast talking. So the reunion closes out as they promote the new season of the Perfect Match. And Jessica will be joining the Perfect Match as well. Micah and Jessica are like good Judies, which is super cute. And one positive thing that I will say about this show is they build a lot of friendships and just relationships that can be everlasting. And yeah, that's pretty much the most positive thing I can say about Love is Blind is that you can build a connection and bonds in there and real, it's a lot, but a lot can come out of it as well. So that was the end of the Love is Blind reunion. It was pretty good, but it was entirely too long for me. Like, I could have did this review, but I didn't. I just didn't sit and watch an hour and 40-minute reunion. I just didn't. But I hope you guys enjoyed that review or whatever. A couple other topics I wanted to discuss. I really can't think of them off the top of my head right now. I'm having like a brain fart. But I just wanted to say, y'all, so this past weekend was St. Patty's. I enjoyed St. Patty's. I actually went out with someone. Went out on like, I don't know if I should call it a date, but we went out and we had drinks for St. Patty's and it was pretty cool. We went downtown. It was vibes. Downtown had a lot going on. Like, it was fights breaking out everywhere, left and right. I wasn't there. I didn't see any of these fights. I just seen them like on Instagram or whatever. And yeah, that was cool, I guess. And I had a really cool shroom trip Sunday when I got home. And yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Like, I'm sitting here thinking about it right now. And yeah, I'm actually about to live stream. So I will be live streaming on Twitch. You can follow my Twitch account right here. I'm gonna put it right here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I really didn't have much else to say. And yeah, bye. See you in the next one.